today's video. I've been thinking about it all week. This video is about 90s minimalism. I did a TikTok on it, like a deep dive, and just spent ages on Pinterest finding like pics, and it's just a trend that I really love. So I'm gonna style some looks in the theme of 90s minimalism. I personally don't usually like subscribing to specific trends or like prescribing them as well, because I don't know, I just think it makes everyone dress the same. However, 90s minimalism is different because it's just so simple. I feel like most people have these pieces in their wardrobe already, and if they don't, it's really easy to find them. And it's like a trend in a way, but it's just so simple that I just wouldn't even group it like that. Like, I think it's just great, basically. So my room is already a mess. I'm so excited about this. I have so many pieces that I want to show you and so many looks that I want to style. I haven't started styling them yet, but I've just pulled pieces. My bed is literally covered in clothes, but I thought I'd start by showing you like the essentials to a 90s minimalist look, and then I'm going to make the outfits and then show them to you guys. This is by no means the only way that I dress at all. Like, it's not like I'm not committed to the lifestyle of 90s minimalism. Sometimes I go really naughty. So I kind of dress like all over the place, and a bit different every day. But I just remembered one skirt that I should definitely include. Got it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's not the only way that I dress at all, but it is one of the ways that I dress, and I love it very much. So let's get into it. 90s minimalism. So the first thing, like honestly the essential of 90s minimalism, is basics. There are some really good brands for this, but Knitwear is the one that I would recommend the most, as well as my brand and Susa Musa as well. I feel like we all do quite minimalist, quite simple things. But for true basics, Knitwear is the one for you. Annoyingly, both, I have the two tank tops, both of them are in the wash. I actually can't find the black one, weirdly. But you don't need to get basics from there, but I just really recommend the quality of them, because I think what elevates something from just like plain dressing to 90s minimalism is like the quality of the garments. Like, I just think high quality pieces make a look so elevated, if that makes sense. So some basics that I would recommend you have: a black cami top, that one's from Morgan Doutoir. A white cami top, this was just from my Depop, she needs a wash. Boob tubes, this is Morgan as well. Morgan did really good basics, and this is just a classic one. I honestly wear this so much. Like, I will always buy, if I find one, or keep if I find it for my Depop, like plain tanks, because they're just so useful. Plain t-shirts, or plainish, FCUK. I have this one that says flying fuck. I have one that says too busy to fuck. I have a really nice Guess one that just says Guess on the front. Basics like that are like crucial. Oh, where's the... And then this is Knitwear also. A plain black mini skirt. So good. I just feel like if you have these building blocks, you can put together a really minimalist outfit. And what's fun about 90s minimalism is that everything starts to go together because it's all so simple. So once you get like a plain skirt, you'll find that like most of the tops will go with it. So that's the basics. The next thing that I would add is interesting textures. So I think that interesting textures elevate something from like quite plain to keeping it minimalist but making it a little bit interesting. So the first example is this vintage top. I love this so much. It's suit fabric, and then the back is ribbed, and it's got a really nice lining as well. But something like this really elevates, and it just makes it look more expensive. Another example is this. So it's a plain black skirt, but it's like nylon, and it's like it's basically puffer material, because it's like a puffer coat. So this over like a plain black, instead of a plain black skirt, again, just makes the look more interesting. The next thing I would say is a good pair of jeans. Like if you look at a lot of like minimalist looks from the 90s, a lot of the women are just wearing jeans and a plain top. These are some Levi's I recently got for my Depop but decided to keep, but they're just a really nice wash, a really good shape. But I also have these iceberg jeans ones that I wear a lot, but they're not so minimalist because they're quite distressed. But everyone needs a good pair of Levi's. I'll actually be listing some more on my Depop next week, so definitely check that out. The next thing is knitwear. I feel like knits are really, really crucial to a good 90s minimalist look. The first thing, which is just so essential, I bang on about these all the time. I can't get enough of my black cardigan. Since I got it, I honestly have worn it like 5 times a week, and I don't really re-wear stuff loads and loads, apart from like really basic stuff, like really simple stuff. That's why I like this kind of aesthetic, because it means I'm re-wearing stuff. But this is just a plain black cardigan, but I like how it's like ribbed at the bottom there. This one's from Pilot Vintage and I love it. Cardigans are an essential, 100%. I recommend getting a cropped cardigan because that's interesting for layering and you can show different aspects of the top underneath. This one isn't minimalist in colour, but it kind of serves quite a simple function. And yeah, I just think this is cute. This is Vivienne Westwood. I've had this for a few years. I think the previous owner shrunk it in the wash, and so it fits perfectly. But like this with jeans and loafers, so cute. This is also from Tank Air. I unfortunately put this in the wash and didn't realise it was in that washing machine and put it on a normal wash, so it's a bit bubbly, but it's just a plain black crop jumper. It's just a really nice fit, and it's got this flower design on the front. And then I love this so much. It's Prada wool kind of mid-length skirt, and the back's got that detail on it, which is so nice. That to me is a really good minimalist piece. Okay, then the next thing I would say is office wear. Tying in office wear is a really good tool for minimalism. I don't know, it just makes it easy, I think. So things like waistcoats, I love waistcoats. I think that's so cute. I, in my own label, do a lot of office wear inspired pieces. So this is the Lindsay shirt. We do this in a few colours, but to me this is like so easy to start. If I'm stuck on an outfit, if I'm going like, I don't know, out for dinner, it's good for dates, stuff like that, this is perfect. I did also in my line a 2-piece. This is a staple and it's also office wear. This is the L skirt, currently sold out on my website, but I'm really excited because we're bringing it back for autumn winter. A long grey skirt and then a matching office wear style top, like corsetty top. If you want to be notified when we're restocking these, join our mailing list through our website. But again, that's office wear, but it's also simple and it can be styled in a lot of different ways. This vintage shirt, let me put it on a hanger so you can see. I love this so much. It's got like a really exaggerated collar and it's really cropped. It literally covers the boobs, and that's another good piece of office wear. Oh, I forgot 2 staples. 2 more staples that I forgot. Plain black pair of trousers. These are from my label. They're called the Chubby Trousers, and they're just the easiest, simplest pair of trousers in our like signature stretch fabric. And then another just simple staple for me is like a black slip dress. This is silk. My godmother gave it to me for my school graduation when I was 18. Wore it, loved it, then forgot about it for like 5 years. Rediscovered it this year and I love it so much. Just fits really nicely. while we're on dresses, formal wear is a really fun, like, minimalism is really fun for formal wear as well. This is a Susa Musa dress. It's called the Surrey dress. You can wear it off the shoulder and it's got open sleeves. And when I was like researching for this, I found this picture of Sarah Jessica Parker literally wearing this dress in the 90s. So iconic. This would be fun with like non-minimalist shoes, like a really fun pair of shoes. And then also for my label, not to bang on about my label, but just everything is very minimalist, so it was really useful for this. A plain long black dress. This one's got a little butterfly on the back. It's just figure hugging, really simple. Basically, like, simple smart outfits are so fun. Okay, that's the clothes. Shoes and bags are next. I don't know where to start because I love both so much, but okay, I'll do bags first. So obviously, like, really simple bags are fun, but then you can play around with texture. This is a Prada nylon bag. It was vintage and came with that charm on, so I left it on. Miu Miu backpack. Just got this the other day. My buyer bought it up for me. Just a suede. Suede is really fun to play around with for minimalism. And then these two bags that I just love. This one's YSL. This one's Prada. This one's minimalist and I can't explain why, but it just is. I guess obviously it's just one colour, but I'm just thinking of like all the fun colours that this would look nice against, like khaki. Those two look nice together. And then this YSL bag is just stunning. I love it. Okay, shoes wise, I would say most of my shoes that I'm pulling for this are black, to be honest, but a good pair of black boots. So I've got these two ones. These are Prada patent like boots. They've got this strap there and they've got the rubber sole. I love those so much. And then these are just, honestly, I got so lucky one day. I typed in 90s black boots on Depop. Found these for 50 quid. Loved them. Had to have them re-glued a couple of times. A pair of black ballet pumps. This is an interesting one for me. I've had these for ages. Have a bit of a love-hate relationship with them, but recently I've been loving them. Unfortunately, they're really uncomfortable because I haven't worn them enough yet. But a pair of loafers is very like, what's she called? Carol Ann Bassett. Like, just preppy vibes. For summer, a pair of black flip-flops. If you look at pics of like Jennifer Aniston in the 90s, she always used to wear platform black flip-flops. They're just really simple and they just look good with everything. So I've lived in those this summer. Dresses, skirts, trousers, like literally everything they look so good with. Heels wise, these aren't minimalist, but I just thought they'd go. They're very similar to like vintage Miu Miu and Prada ones. Then I've got Miu Miu Bubble Platform Mary Janes. Khaki, great. Some Steve Madden satin Mary Janes. These are fun with really sheer tights. And I've got more, but basically those are like the core elements for me of what you would, oh my god, does that look like that the whole time? These are the core elements of what you would need to do a minimalist look. Now, this is my situation right now. It's a lot, so I'm just going to spend some time putting together these outfits and I'm going to try them on for you guys and talk about them. And this is going to be my take on 90s minimalism. Not everything's going to be minimalist, but I'm just going to play around with it and see what I come up with. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy these outfits and it gives you some inspiration, because this is going to be really, really good for autumn, winter coming up. And like I said before, it's really easy to find pieces that are this aesthetic, vintage and also new. So yeah. Okay, I'm I'm going to treat you guys to a little voiceover. This was a perfect start for me. Jennifer Aniston vibes, very classic 90s with a high neck, grey top, tanker mini skirt, my Steve Maddens. I threw on this little double zip leather trench as well. I thought that was really cute. With the Prada bag, the lilac look cute together, and you've got to have the super sheer tights. Next is one of my fave pairs of Levi's, and I thought they looked super 90s with the boots. And I'm just wearing it with the same grey high neck top, and I thought this was very cute and classic. I threw on my pinstripe wool trench, which I love, also vintage, and these cute little accessories for a little bit of colour but still minimalist. Next one is this sporty vibe Prada sport top and a vintage bebe skirt. Then I kept the top on and put these pinstripe trousers on. The olive green looked really nice with the blue of the top. And I put my Miu Miu bubble platforms with this look. Kind of formal and cute. Next is the L set from my own label. As I said, currently sold out but restocking very soon. This is super versatile because you can wear both pieces with loads of other things, including, of course, my favourite black cardigan, and back with the trench that I was wearing earlier and the green suede bag. And then I also tried it with the micro purple shirt, which I thought looked really nice. The grey and the light looked really nice together. Then this sheer black shirt, which also looked cute, and I thought this was very sexy and slightly sheer. So chuffed that I found this dress in my wardrobe. It's wool, I think, or some sort of knitted fabric. And I put it with my vintage leather jacket that's like oxblood brown colour, and some boots, and the sheer tights. Again, you have to have super sheer tights. This one was interesting because I hated it at first. I feel like the grey of the top and the skirt are so similar, but then suddenly I really, really loved it. Once I added the boots and the cardigan, I was really happy with this. And I added my Miu Miu studded bag. Not minimalist, but goes very, very nicely. And I think that was my favourite. Then I tried it with the beige Lindsay shirt, which also looked cute. And I put the leather jacket with that look. I think that goes really nicely together and really easy to put together as well. Next up is the puffer skirt with a Betsy Johnson vintage top and my Miu Miu bag and some knee-high boots. These boots are from Nicole Saldana, by the way, and I love them. Black silk dress that I spoke about earlier looks really cute with the cardigan. I've actually worn this out a few times already, and for some reason these boots just look good with everything. These are the vintage ones that I found on Depop, and this dress just moves so nicely on the body. This is a little preppy one, Burberry Novacheck tank, Levi's, the overcoat, and Doc Martens loafers. I don't know, I love this one, a bit different for me but very cute. Then I tried the same bottom half but with a Vivienne Westwood cardigan. Also really like this. Wouldn't say it's that 90s minimalist, but I ended up wearing it for the rest of the day, so that was clearly a win, and I just love this cardigan. Then we have the Chloe trousers. I'm not even lying when I say these are the most flattering trousers you'll ever own, and we stock these on our website in a regular and tall length. Paired it with the tanker top and the Miu Miu bubble platforms. I've worn this out for dinner and I love this look, and I think this is the suede trench that I put this with, and I just think this is a cutesy look. It's very feminine and the trousers fall perfectly on the shoes. This is a recreation of the Jennifer Aniston red carpet look on the mood board. So happy with this. You could do it with any long black skirt and a black boob tube. Very iconic moment, vintage Morgan Doutoir PVC dress. I was hot in this, as in temperature wise, but I love the look of it. It's so snatched. I call this my version of the naked dress. It's the brandy dress, but we're sold out at the moment, annoyingly. But it's the perfect nude. It looks good on everyone with the nude shoes as well. This is the long brandy dress. I'm obsessed with this. It's one of my favourite pieces I've ever designed. It's just so classic and you can style it with really fun jewellery. Susamu Sasori dress with my Gucci monogram kitten heels. And finally, a plain boob tube and my distressed jeans. This isn't actually that 90s, but I just thought I'd throw it in there because it's a cute look and really simple for going out or dinner, whatever you want. Oh my god, that that was so fun, but so exhausting. Oh my god, and I'm like really hot. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, because that was a lot, but that was really fun to make. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Obviously some of those, like this one, ended up being a bit more Naughties, I would say this, if if these jeans weren't distressed, this would be more like 1999, 97 to 99. Like tops like this and dresses, strapless, was very 97 to 99, which was the year I was born, 97. Anyway, hopefully this has given you some nice inspo for autumn winter, because these ended up being quite autumny, which is nice. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. I'll be here tidying up.